Content is king, and I'm here to share my over 2 years of writing a conscious content, if there's a word like that. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. If you are just watching for the first time, I'm sure by the end of this video you're going to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So yeah, let's dive into it. So today is very special. I'm just like going to ask myself some questions I've written down, talking about my content creation journey from how I started to just a lot of multiples of questions, and I'll provide answers to this question that I've written down myself. So yeah, without wasting our time, let's get into it. So the number one on my list is what is content creation to you? Okay, to me, what is content creation? To me, content creation is just having that idea in your head and you bringing it out to life in form of writing, in form of videos, in form of graphics, and it appeals to these people, to those I'm talking to. It appeals to them, and I'm able to control them to take action. I mean, that's just what content creation is for me. That's what I would say content creation is. That is what it is for me personally, right? The number two is content creation the same for each industry? Oh, really? That's a good question. I would say no and yes, because one thing about content creation is, especially when you're trying to create content as a business owner or as an entrepreneur, you want to get people to get your products, buy your products, or buy whatever you're selling. Content creation is different from one industry to the other. What content creation is for a real estate industry, it is not what it is for a fashion industry. In the sense, yeah, the similarities is that you might work with the same content pillars. I mean, what guide you to know what you are creating as the content for your social media post, maybe the educative content, the inspirational content, the sales content, the shareable and entertainment content. Yes, so that's like the similarities. But the kind of content you pull out for a fashion industry is not the one you guys for a real estate industry. It is like two different ball games, and you have to attend to this content or to this content creation accordingly to those you are targeting, those that are your target audience. You have to attend to them, attend to the content creation, and write this content to appeal to them. If you are selling a product that is 20 naira, you cannot create this kind of content for a 20 naira product also for a millions or billions naira of content of worth of products. So it's a different ball game, right? So the number three question is, what are the form of content creation and which is the best? Is there any best? Let's get into it. So what are the form of content creation? We have the video in form of content creation, we have the blogs, we have the social media caption, we have the flyers, we have the infographics. I mean, we have a lot of forms of content creation, right? Because this one I'm doing right now is a content creation. But okay, that's the form. What are the form of content creation and which is the best? That's the form, right? The thing is, which is the best? I really can't say this is the best, but depending on the on where you want to use this content. I mean, you cannot really come to YouTube and say all you want to do on YouTube is to post your write-ups, to post your blog. No, it does not work here. YouTube is all about video. I think now, yeah, you can post a picture on YouTube now. We have Instagram that is both. You can post written content, but it's still in form of caption. Before you can post anything on Instagram, you must have posted a picture, a flyer, or a video. So it is very difficult for me to say this is the best. While there's TikTok that is also video, while there's website that you have to just write and put links of different social media platforms, and there are blogs where all you do totally on the blogs is that you write. So if you ask me that which one is the best, I would say everything is the best. But we are in this age and generation whereby it's look as though the most consumed content are video. Yeah. But anything, irrespective of whether it is video, it is flyer, it is picture, there's one thing that is common to all of them, which is you have to write. Even if you are creating a video, you still have to write. There's that part of you thinking it through. There's that part of you writing the content. There's that part of you forming this idea up, write it down, then break it into scripts, in ones, in two, and likes. That's just it. So if you ask me that which one is still like topping the list, I'll still say written content, really, but there's no one that's best. It is intertwined and they need each other. So number 4 question is how do you normally create your content? Okay, talking about my own content, right? Myself, I'm this kind of person that I get inspired a lot, thanks to God. Yeah. So when it comes to me creating my content, if you really want me to write, just let me calm down. Don't put me on that prayer. I can't work on that prayer. Let me calm down. Let my brain calm. I might be sitting down, I might be lying down, but let me just be at that resting position where nothing is distracting my thoughts, nothing is distracting me. I'll be able to think wild and bring out this content. So that is how I create my content. I know my audience first. After knowing my audience and I have a topic I want to create on, then I have a goal. Is this content for awareness? Is it for me to educate people? Or is it for me to make them or is it for me to follow a trend? Is it for me to share something that is interesting? Is it for me to share something that will tell them to buy this thing? So I know the goal, I know my target audience, I know the goal. Then after the goal, I switch to brainstorming, thinking of things I can do. Then if that one is not helping, there are places you can search up for content ideas, and from there you can see questions people have been asking, see what people have been creating, Google, and so much tools that I can use to get content ideas, and I would work on whatever I want to work to. But the most important thing is I want to know I know my target audience. I need to know my target audience. They know the goal of the content. They put myself to be very, very familiar with the products and the solution the product is bringing to the table. So yeah, that's just like how me personally create my content. And I think I would like to add this is that what can make me to think on my feet and tell you a content you can create on my feet right now is that over time I've given myself to watch a lot of people's content, and I just like watch it and just watch it, not because I really want to make use of it there. No, okay, like now this kind of content I'm creating, a Q&A, I've seen somebody done this thing for like last year now, and this is May, or sorry, yeah, we are in May, and I've seen somebody done something like this since last year. When I was like, okay, let me come up with something to show for my YouTube video, and don't let me go ahead of myself, just sit behind it, right? So number 5, what is your thoughts about AI tools for content creation? Really, AI tools? Okay. For me, I really don't use AI tools. I'm not saying they are bad, but I felt if as a creative or as a business owner, as a creative especially, if you keep using it would I don't know the right word. But one thing I noticed when the first time I tried using AI tools before this ChatGPT that even spread everywhere, I put in what they asked me to put in to search for what they want me to search. Then I keep scrolling. None of what they said actually resonates with what I have in my brain. It can at times make it to waste your time. It is useful, don't get me wrong. Using AI tools is good, but be what you your total dependence. This is what you are depending on 100%. 100% is very, very wrong. Very, very wrong. You need to, if you are using an AI tool for your content, you need to read it through, just get ideas from them, draw inspiration from them, and write by yourself. That's where the difference lies, and that's where the exciting or the good thing about content creation. And that is personally for me. How many years of experience do you have? Full gist, please. Yeah, I started creating content in year 2020, so you're in 2020, after I 2 years plus. So yeah, that's when I started creating content. What comes about me starting? Okay, at my church, I was appointed as the head of public relations, and I don't even know what public relations is as at then. So I went to Google as a good student. I went to Google, what's public relations? Then from there I said that there's content creation. There's social media management, there's that. And then those people that run free classes, I joined free classes, I do their paid classes, I started learning copywriting and the like. So that's like how I started my content creation journey. And along the line, I noticed that this thing like just flow to me naturally. I don't need to stress, I don't need to fight it. It's just like flow, it just flow to me. The ideas just jump into my head and I try to break it down and write it out. So that's how I started my content creation journey. Yeah. Okay, number 7. What is your advice for entrepreneurs that want to start creating content like now? Emphasis on like now. My advice for you is to register for my upcoming class. Okay, so this is the gist. I have a class coming up on the 3rd of June, that's next month. And this class is to teach you how to create content for your brand, yourself, and life. So you want to become a content creator. And this program was created to teach entrepreneurs how to create their content for their business, for their social media posts. So I'll be teaching you just a whole lot of things. How to batch create your content pillars, and just a whole lot of stuff that will help you to create content that will compel people to take action, because that's the end goal of any form of content you are creating. You want those you are talking to take one action or the other. So I will teach you how to create this kind of content that will make people to take action when you ask them to take action, right? So number 8. Have you ever been content stopped or blocked before, and how did you deal with it? I mean, even the best of creators always get to that point where they don't feel it. I mean, they don't even want to create it. They don't want to do it. They're just there. So I do, but once I get to that point, just let me sleep, okay? Let me sleep and leave whatever I'm doing and just distract myself for that moment and get something else done. And by the time I'm back, I'll feel refreshed and start creating content. But at times I might be really content blocked. I think prayer actually like make me to be content blocked. Because okay, I had an experience earlier this year. I was supposed to work with a woman to help her to manage her social media pages and create some content. So when they told me the rules and the organogram of the work, I was not feeling it. And this is me. If I want to work with you, if I do not feel that excitement, I'm not saying I should keep feeling it on the long run. But the fact that I just want to like start this journey with you, I want to feel the bubbles. I want to feel myself so excited that oh yeah, I want to up on a new project because I love working on new projects. I want to up on a new project. Let me feel this excitement that oh yeah, I just want to do this. If I'm not feeling it, if I'm not feeling the click in my spirit, oh let me put it like that, I will not do it. So I was like forcing myself to okay, babe, this is money. Why are you not? Do you get it? Why are you not? But along the line, I realized that I could not just do it because number one, the pay was not really that good. I will not lie. It was not the organogram, the structure, the output they want does not even measure to what they want to give me. And really, I just can't. And as much as I said, okay, fine, I'll test it to see what will happen. But I was content blocked. I was just blocked. Bro, I didn't have my resignation letter. I'm sorry, but I will not be able to do this because I would not want to do anything that would be like, oh, I did this thing and it's not like giving the best of me, just like let it go. So at times, maybe that kind of prayer, that kind of environment, the way the person was like demanding, the stuff he was demanding was just out of it. It was really out of it, extremely out of it. So I had to like reach out to my mentor, reach out to a few friends, like I'm this. Then I have this friend that was helping me to write the content. I'm like, okay, thank you. As she's writing, I'm just posting it. I've never been that blocked before. I feel like the terrible blocked I've ever experienced. So that's it. Then how do I do with it? See, like it's not like I said, I tell her my resignation letter. Let me sleep and wake up. I will be refreshed. Let my brain be calm, and I might be doing something, and the idea will just like drop in, and I will get things done. So that's how I deal with my own content blocked. The next one is, what is the exciting thing for you about content creation? I feel like the most exciting thing for me about content creation is the fact that I have the privilege to work in different industries. You have the privilege to explore different industries. For this industry, create content for that industry. It is very, very exciting. I personally love to work with agropreneur, agro industry, fashion industry, fintech industry, pharmaceutical industry. most of the brand that produce their stuffs themselves, and you have to work with brand like digital marketing, business development brands, and NGOs and the like. So I felt that's like exacting thing for me about content creation, because that's just it. You have the chance to work with diverse of people, like work with church, I work with NGO, I work with business, and when you are done, you let people take action based on what you are doing. That's like the most exciting thing for me. And especially when this is video and you post it, I'm like, yeah, this thing is mind blowing. Even if it's what you remember, oh, this is that, I want this. I mean, the eyes from people, the response from people is always like, to even keep you there, like, oh, yeah, I'm doing what I'm doing. Yes, you have to be your first hype man, but people hyping you, true, not fake hyping or flattering you, really works too. So I feel like that's the most exciting thing for me when it comes to content creation. Oh, so the last one, here is the last task. Tell us more about your upcoming webinar. See this webinar that is coming up, like I said, it is coming up on the 3rd of June by 8 p.m. on Telegram. I'll be teaching you personally what is content creation, forms of content creation, how to package your content pillars, how to know your buyer persona, AI tools you can use to help you to get your content written. Also, I'll be introducing you to sites, places you can search for content ideas, places you can know what people are searching for, what people need in your industry, so you'll be able to use all these keywords to create your own content. I'll be teaching you a lot. I will make sure by the time you are done with this webinar, it is coming up on the 3rd of June by 8 p.m. Just make sure you register, right? By the time you are done with this webinar, you will be able to confidently create content for yourself. I assure you. That I assure you. So yeah, if you want to register, just use the link in the description box to register, join others. We have over 200 participants already, and we are waiting for you to join us. We are waiting for you to join us. We are waiting for you to join us. And it is absolutely free. It's proudly sponsored by Swago. It is absolutely free. I don't know, some people might be doing biscuits. I did not see that. But it is absolutely free. So make sure you register. Tell your friends, tell your family, share this video, share the links to the webinar, encourage somebody to join, invite your friends to join, invite your family. Make sure you're inviting somebody so their life can change, they can know how to create good content, and everybody can have a good means of representing their brand, making income and all. So guys, we come to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I love see you. I'm like smile. I love creating this video. I enjoy creating this video so much, and I hope you enjoy it. Please leave me a comment. I want to bond with you. Leave me a comment. I want to meet you. Just tell me something in the comment section. Make sure you leave me a comment. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Subscribe, like, share, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.